Where is the Green Sheep by Mem Fox, recreated by Felicity and Menaka. To make this model, we use materials such as cotton wool, hot glue gun, paint brushes, velvet, pencils, paper, googly eyes, paper plate, light bulbs, a battery pack, electrical cords, tubing, syringes, fake flowers, toy train, plastic cup, tissue paper, wool, PCF glue, cardboard box, paper, foil, toothpicks, masking tape, laminating sheets, and foam balls.
The electrical system was another simple and useful system that we were able to use for this model. We were asked in class to create an electrical board. However, this was tricky at first. We were finally able to get the circuit working and were able to example this in our model. With this electrical circuit, we wish to have pushed the bush down and apply the electrical circuit to the green sheep, which would blink on and off on the sheep's wool. Using this circuit allows for us to use the system in a way that captures the children's attention and draw attention to the student's eye. Electrical circuits work by having a battery or power pack attached to a set of wires, and then the battery is attached to an electrical appliance.
Pneumatics was one of the simpler and more understandable of the systems that we were able to use for this model. Brian explains pneumatics as being when a force is supplied at one point and is transmitted to another point using air that cannot be compressed. Using this, we plan to use the pneumatic system to push the green sheep along into a foil pad. Movements such as these are seen in the brakes of our cars, like when the brake pedal is pushed down and pushes on the piston in the brake's master cylinder. Syringes filled with air allow for the two parts, the barrel and the plunger, to move the air from one end to the other end of the tubing, where another syringe is met with it. The harder we press the syringe, the faster the air will move through the tubing and to the other end to move the sheep along.
Safety is an optimal consideration that had to be considered for this product. We wanted our model to be safe to use in a school-place environment, which meant that when we considered the systems that we wanted to use, we needed to make sure the systems were hidden and not able to be touched. The body of our model should hide these systems used and be able to keep the children away from the electrocution, leading to possible injury of themselves on the model. Kara mentions this in the Australian curriculum. Hiding the systems away means that the teacher is able to make repairs, such as changing the battery pack in the future. Our box provides a sturdy fixture for when students want to pass it around. It is also the correct physical size, meaning the requirements were met. There we go.
Overall, we both felt accomplished and successful with this model. We had an idea in mind and we executed it almost to plan. Obviously, a few things were adjusted over time to what we previously wanted the model to look like. However, we were happy with the outcome nevertheless. The massive issue for both of us was managing the time and trying to get this done together. We struggled to meet up and had to use social media to interact. We organised the roles as one of us doing the model and the other focusing on the design folio, as we live too far apart to really get time to get this done together. However, we used the roles to our advantages and successfully made the model and design folio. If we would do this again, we could change the sheep up a little bit, possibly make it bigger, and also make the bush out of cardboard instead of laminated paper. We were able to get both systems working after some time and practice with the systems. We also found our materials easily and designed each aspect of our model by consulting with one another and deciding which method worked better. We bounced ideas off of one another and were able to work with each other easily and successfully to complete our model.
Students require the abilities to think of design technology aspects involving the use of strategies for understanding design needs and opportunities, visualising and generating creative and initiative ideas, planning and analysing and evaluating those ideas that are best to meet the criteria for success as advised by the Australian curriculum.